this month called Antarctic Dinosaurs. So the exhibit is based on full-scale models of recently discovered dinosaurs. Guests will be able to examine real Antarctic fossils and learn how the land changed over time. The exhibit, you can see this exhibit from February 25th through September 10th. In the Kathleen and Curtis Gun Gallery. You can find tickets and more information on our website, KSAT.com.
I love the Woody. There's always such amazing exhibits.
It's a beautiful museum and it's in a beautiful area. You can walk around that area afterwards.
There you go. Time now 8:59, 42 degrees out.
We'll be right back for 9 a.m.
The United States has formally determined that Russia has committed crimes against humanity.
Right now on GMSA, the United States formally declaring that the members of the Russian military have committed war crimes in Ukraine. We're going to take a look at what comes next in your morning headlines.
Plus, a miracle rescue in Turkey of a woman trapped for almost 2 weeks. We'll take you to that scene in just a bit.
And back here at home, starting to warm up a little bit, 42 degrees now. How warm will it get? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. Good morning. It is 9:02. It is Saturday. It is February 18th.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. So my parents are in town. Very exciting.
Hey, welcome, Massey.
If they're watching,
are they watching?
I hope they're sleeping right now.
It's 9.
Yeah, but it's their vacation. Oh, we already talked about.
They're an hour ahead in the Northeast, right? So it's like 10 a.m.?
Yeah, I'm not going to play this math.
Okay.
Either way, we tried to walk around the other day. It was so cold. Sarah Spivey, please give us a good forecast.
Well, it is going to be cool today, Max, but we're not going to have as much wind as we had yesterday. So that's going to be good. Now, tomorrow, though, a totally different forecast. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies, but with temperatures in the 70s for Sunday. So we go from the 50s today to the 70s tomorrow. Let's start, though, with a look at the pollen count for the weekend. And for today, molds are low and elm is present, too, but in low amounts. So that is some good news. No real issues there in the pollen count. And as we look at clouds and temperatures, clouds are moving in from the west. It's mostly cloudy outside right now, but temperatures are still warming up. It's still below freezing in Kerrville, where it's 31. But here in San Antonio, we're at 41 degrees, 39 in Uvalde, 42 in Del Rio, 41 in Carrizo Springs, and 45 in Pleasanton. So a tale of two seasons this weekend. Today, 59 and cool, but tomorrow, 75. That is a 16-degree temperature difference from today to tomorrow. So if you want to spend a little bit more time outdoors, tomorrow's your day. If you don't mind the cool weather, today's not going to be too bad either. You won't have to deal with any rain or anything like that. Just cool, not quite as windy. And coming up, we're going to be even warmer in the week ahead. We're talking temperatures in the 80s. I'll show you that forecast in just a bit. Next, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Happening today, the City of San Antonio's Solid Waste Department hosting a household hazardous waste event and is free and open to the public.
GMSA's Alyssa Cole joining us live from the Bulky Waste Collection Center. Alyssa, the event is underway already, right?
Yes, there are actually several things people should keep in mind, and that's a list of the items that you can and cannot bring. But before we get into that, let me give you all the address of where I am. I am at 2755 Rigsby Road. That's 2755 Rigsby Road. This event started at 8 a.m. and it runs until 12 o'clock. And this is where you can drop off all your hazardous material right here across the way, where you see those crews actually going into a car right now, getting rid of some of those materials that person brought. Now, some of the items that you can bring are oil, pesticides, paint, chemicals, batteries, and electronics. What crews will not accept here are trash, fireworks, medicine, medical waste, and ammunition. Now, this is free and open to the public. To gain access to this free hazardous waste material event, you do need a valid ID and you do need to bring your most recent CPS energy bill. What these crews are looking for, they're looking for that environmental fee that's listed on your CPS energy bill so you can get access to this event. But you do see those bins there across the way under the tent, the orange plastic bags and the different white boxes where they're separating the hazardous materials that people are bringing in. And since this morning, I would say probably about maybe 20 cars that have come through, because also on the other side, there's the big bulk drop off as well. So that's a little busy too. You can't see it, it's behind the camera, but there are a couple pickup trucks over there, people coming by, dropping off those big bulk items. That's your big furniture, like your sofas, your dressers, beds, big electronics that you would like to get rid of. Now, again, keep in mind that the address is 2755 Rigsby Road. This will be going on until 12 o'clock. If you can't make it today, that's okay. You can log on to our website at KSAT.com. We have a list of events that are free in the future that you can be a part of. Reporting live on the South Side, Alyssa Cole, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alyssa. Top of your morning headlines. The United States government had previously announced that members of Russia's military had committed war crimes in Ukraine. But today in Europe, speaking in Germany at the Munich Security Conference, Vice President Kamala Harris making an official declaration on behalf of our country.
The United States has formally determined that Russia has committed crimes against humanity. And I say to all those who have perpetrated these crimes and to their superiors who are complicit in these crimes, you will be held to account.
The Associated Press reports that Harris pointed to an attack in mid-March on a theater in the strategic port city of Mariupol, where civilians had been sheltering. They killed hundreds of people. The Biden administration has said it would work with others to prosecute the offenders.
Over in Syria, 4 American Special Forces operators and their military dog was wounded after their helicopter raid on a top ISIS leader ended in an explosion. So the raid targeted an ISIS senior leader who oversaw the group's deadly terrorist network in eastern Syria. But when the troops arrived, he detonated an explosive device, killing himself and wounding the Americans. The troops and the dog are reportedly in stable condition.
And over in Turkey, a miraculous rescue of a woman pulled from the rubble 296 hours after that deadly earthquake. Her husband and 12-year-old child also rescued. The child did pass away later. And just to put this in context, 296 hours, that's more than 12 days stuck under that rubble. Turkey's health minister told her during his visit that, quote, "Hopefully you will recover well. We're all here for you." Time now 9:08, 42 degrees out.
Still ahead at 9, 3 of San Antonio's finest are finalists for the Basketball Hall of Fame. We'll look at who else was nominated.
And up next, a new production now playing at a local theater. We have a backstage pass to Fences, including what the cast is saying in just a few moments.
Okay, the Massey family is in town this weekend. 42 degrees at 9:08. Hopefully they'll have some nice weather to go visit San Antonio and get around town. Sarah Spivey will have our weekend forecast when we come back.
Good morning, welcome back. A classic play now being produced at the Carver Community Cultural Center by the Classic Theater of San Antonio.
KSAT producer Alexis Page spoke with the cast of Fences and has a preview.
It's Black History Month, and if you're looking for a way to celebrate, the Classic Theater is putting on the play Fences by August Wilson here at the Carver.
This is an all-black cast, but this is a universal story. Okay, so it's a black family and we're telling a story. But you can find yourself, I don't care if you're Hispanic, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're Indian, red and yellow, black and white, I don't care who you are. You're gonna find your grandmama, you're gonna find your abuela, you're gonna find somebody in your household that looks that's just like Rose, that's just like Troy.
Carver Theater is really a cornerstone of the African American community. This is really a central part of African American art in this community. And to be here is simply amazing. We are here amongst our people. I mean, they can come and walk over to us. It's a short drive over to the Carver. So just being a part of that history and a part of that legacy, and then bringing August Wilson, who is an American classic playwright, bringing that here to this community is super powerful.
To watch the powerful performance of Fences, we have ticket information and show dates at KSAT.com. Alexis Page, KSAT 12 News.
Time now, 9:13, 42 degrees, Sarah, and you're saying tomorrow is really the big day of walking around.
Yeah, tomorrow is a great day. It's a crowd-pleasing day tomorrow. We're going to have temperatures in the 70s, and everybody likes temperatures in the 70s with low humidity. Today, you're not going to have any kind of interruptions from rain or anything like that, but it is going to be a cooler day. Let's take a look outside right now, and you can see that clouds have moved in from the west. These are those high-thin cirrus clouds. So we'll have mostly cloudy skies for most of the day here. That's part of the reason why we're going to be cool, but it's also because we've got high pressure in place, that a cold core of air in place as well. 41 degrees in San Antonio, east winds at about 5 miles per hour. Temperatures are still below freezing in Kerrville, but just barely so. 31, 37 in Rock Springs, 42 in Del Rio. It's 47 in Cotulla, 45 in Kennedy, and 42 in New Braunfels. As we zoom in a little bit closer, here's the neighborhood view around San Antonio. 40 Rio Medina. It's 42 in New Braunfels, 40 in Canyon Lake, 36 in Bernie, and Bernie got down to 28 this morning. So pretty significant warm up just from about an hour or two of sunshine. By the way, we are not anticipating another freeze anytime soon. Here's a look at the low temperature forecast over the next few days, and we'll be looking at morning lows in the 60s as early as Tuesday, even Monday, close to 60 degrees. That is a significant warm up. In fact, we're probably not even going to reach 61, 63 degrees today, but in the mornings we'll be seeing warmer weather, so you won't have to bring in any of that sensitive vegetation. Temperatures today going to be in the 40s for most of this morning. We'll be getting up into the low 50s by noon, mostly cloudy skies. Something working in our favor too, it's not going to be as windy as it was yesterday. We'll have winds from the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So even though it's going to be cool, you won't need to protect yourself from all that wind. So 59 for the high temperature today. And tonight, if you have evening plans, Saturday night plans, it's going to get pretty chilly quickly. We'll be looking at temperatures falling into the low 50s shortly after sunset. Here's a look at high temperatures across south central Texas. Mid 50s up in the hill country. That's where it's going to be coolest. 55 in Kerrville, 53 in Rock Springs. But it'll be near 60 degrees in Del Rio, Uvalde, Hondo. Here in San Antonio, near 60 in New Braunfels as well. Low 60s to mid 60s down toward Laredo, 66 degrees. Another way to see the clouds moving in, we look at the satellite here. You can see those clouds moving in just within the last couple of hours. A wider view in parts of West Texas got a little bit of wintry precipitation. Some wintry weather falling across the panhandle as well. But as I mentioned, we've got high pressure system in place preventing rain. It's cold around this high, and we're going to be seeing this high pressure system move to the east, and with it, humidity is going to increase. So we've got dry weather out there right now, but because air moves in a clockwise fashion around a high pressure system, our winds are going to turn around to the southeast, and by Monday, it's just going to be humid. So that's going to be the biggest change. Rising temperatures and humid weather by the start of this upcoming week. Again, a big temperature difference from today to tomorrow. 75 degrees tomorrow for the high. 80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Monday and Tuesday it'll be humid. Then a front moves through. Tuesday night, only a 20% chance for an isolated shower early Wednesday. That front is not going to drop our temperatures too much, but it is going to knock down the humidity. So we'll be looking at a pleasant end to the work week, at least more palatable when it comes to the humidity. Coming up, we're going to be talking about how dry it's been. We'll take a look at the drought monitor and couple of buzzwords here, La Nina and El Nino. How will that impact our weather for the remainder of the year? Details coming up.
80 degrees on Monday, President's Day. I know a lot of students will have off. A lot of people have work off. Be a pleasant day outside.
Pleasant, a little humid, but nice outside.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. 9:17, 42 degrees out.
Well, coming up before 9:30, the Alamo Dome getting ready for game day for the Brahmas. What the city's newest football players are saying ahead of week 1.
And let's take a live look out at the roadways. There's 35 in New Laredo Highway. It is beautiful out there. A little cold out. Traffic appears to be flowing smoothly. If anything does pop up, we will keep you posted.
This morning, the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame has announced 12 finalists for the class of 2023.
3 of them, so 25% of them, are affiliated with the Spurs.
Yes.
Amazing to hear. So obviously head coach Greg Popovich, former Spurs great Tony Parker, and of course WNBA great and current head coach Becky Hammon, all finalists. So just to put perspective around it, Pop's been the Spurs head coach for 27 seasons. He has become the winningest head coach in NBA history in March of last year. As we all remember, Pop has won 5 NBA titles here for the Alamo City. Tony Parker, a 4-time champion, most valuable player in the 07 NBA Finals. His number 9 retired by the Spurs in 2019. And of course, Becky Hammon, coming off that championship season she just had as a head coach of the Aces. She is a 6-time WNBA All-Star, named to the league's 15th, 20th, and 25th anniversary teams. She served, obviously, as an assistant coach for the Spurs, the first full-time female coach in any of the 4 major professional sports. So congratulations and good luck to, you know what, I'm just going to narrow it down to our 3 favorites.
Let's go, Becky.
But if you're interested, here are the other finalists, including 3-time NBA champion Dwayne Wade, 2-time NBA champ Pau Gasol, Dirk Nowitzki, and former women's basketball coach Gary Blair. He won a national championship with Texas A&M back in 2011.
I mean, one of the 3.
One of the
has to.
Got to be 3.
They're all fabulous. All 3.
3 for 3.
There you go.
Time now, 9:22, 43 degrees out.
Up next, it's almost time for the first ever Brahmas Game Day. We're getting ready for kickoff. Hey, whispers say that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, will be here for it. The preview is next before 9:30.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Are you ready? All right, the Alamo is still getting ready for some XFL football fans. So we have the first matchup for the XFL here in San Antonio. We have the Brahmas, San Antonio obviously, and the St. Louis Battlehawks.
That's right. So KSAT photographer Mark Mendes stopped by the Dome Friday to give us a sneak peek of what's going on. The end zones are painted and ready to go, and some of the Brahmas recently came to town for a meet and greet. So we asked them about playing in the XFL and if this league can help springboard them to the NFL.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. This is another opportunity for me to, put some great things on tape. Update my resume in a sense, and hopefully get another shot at NFL.
I mean, yeah, definitely. That's always going to be great. But I think first and foremost, my number 1 goal is to help this team win a championship, and the film will come with it as long as I just do my thing. But I want to bring a championship to San Antonio, and however I can do that, I'm going to do it.
All right, so of course, Sarah mentioned it earlier, there were whispers of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson coming here. Those are now shouts. Tweeted that he will be in attendance of all 4 games this weekend. The Brahmas hosting the Battlehawks tomorrow, Sunday, 2 p.m. at the Dome. And of course, you can watch it right here on KSAT.
I know we're having a KSAT Insiders event.
On the field.
On the field on Sunday. So that should be exciting for those who attend.
Oh, yeah. Go Brahmas. We got to get some, swag going.
We need something, yeah.
Brahmas hat, a jersey. When you go to the game, bring us back something.
Okay.
Time now, 9:27, 43 degrees out.
Up next at 9:30, what a high school student is saying after a life-changing brain injury and the challenges he's facing through his road to recovery, plus the message he has for his community.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. 9:31 this Saturday. It is February 18th.
Happy Saturday.
It kind of feels like it outside.
It's cold.
Yeah. Not a fan. I want 75 and sunny every day, all day.
Okay, no, earlier you were like, I love it when it's 100 degrees out.
No, that is
you
not
said it.
what happened.
You said it,
So
and I was like, what is wrong with you?
Was Sarah Acosta was like, I hate walking in the summer because it's too hot. And I was like, oh, I love it. It's like you're walking in a sauna.
But we don't have, it's like just the humidity out here.
We can argue about this for a while. So Sarah Spivey, not going to be 100 degrees today.
Y'all don't need to worry about 100 degrees because it's not going to be that for a while, all right? Today's going to be cool. We're going to be in the 50s, and tomorrow, Max, is a good day to be outside. We will be 75 degrees tomorrow, but today's going to be on the cool side. Let's take a look at the pollen count for the day today. Molds are low, and elm is low as well. Those are the only allergens out there, and nothing too high to aggravate your ear allergies, which is good news. As we look at the clouds and temperatures, you can see that we've got a good deck of cirrus clouds overhead. Some peaks of sunshine through that, and that's going to be the case today. We're going to be mostly cloudy with peaks of sunshine here and there, mainly those high-level clouds. All of us above freezing now around San Antonio. It's 41 at the airport, 39 in Bulverde, 37 in Boerne, 34 now in Kerrville, and it's 44 at Stinson. Taking a look, though, a little bit further into the day, if you're planning on going to the rodeo, it's going to be cool. High temperature only in the 50s, so bring the jacket with you throughout the day. Winds will be from the south at 5 to 10. That's some good news there. We're not going to have as windy conditions. Temperatures will be falling into the low 50s by midnight. So not as windy today, increasing cirrus clouds. Tomorrow, though, warmer, near 75 degrees with low humidity. It is very dry. We could use a little bit of rain, but unfortunately doesn't look good in the next few days. So we're going to talk about the exceptional drought that's out there and a potential shift from a La Nina weather pattern to an El Nino weather pattern by the end of the year. We'll talk about all this and more coming up in a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Happening today, if you need to get rid of some items in your house or apartment, San Antonio Solid Waste Department hosting a household hazardous waste event. And get this, it is free of charge and open to the public.
It's happening at the Bulky Waste Collection Center. That's where we find Alyssa Cole joining us live now. So Alyssa, there are some items that can and cannot, you cannot take those, right?
Yes, I'm here at the hazardous waste event, and the location address for this event is 2755 Rigsby Road. Now, this is the location where you can drop off your hazardous materials. I'm going to take a step aside so you can see where the cars will pull in. So once you pull in, you'll snake around the parking lot and you'll pull up right here to this area where crews are going to be getting those hazardous materials out your back seat or out your trunk of your car, and they're going to separate them and place them in the appropriate containers. Now, if you are wondering what you can and cannot bring, what you can bring are items like paint, oil, chemicals, pesticides, batteries, and electronics. Crews here will not accept medicine, medical waste, ammunition, fireworks, and trash. This is free of charge. We did a little research earlier and we found out hazardous waste drop-off, it can range anywhere between $65 and $200. But if you have a valid ID and you bring your most recent CPS energy bill, you can drop off those hazardous materials free of charge. And we also found out there's also a big bulk drop off as well. So if you have those bulky items, as far as, refrigerators, mattresses, sofas, those really big items that you need to dispose of, you can do that today as well, free of charge. There has been a pretty steady, steady line going on. I would say we'll see 2 or 3 cars at a time there at the hazardous tent. And then there will, be about the same, maybe 4 or 5 big trucks on the other side of the camera dropping off those big bulk items. But again, all you need is a valid ID and your CPS energy bill to drop off those items for free today. What they're looking for on that CPS energy bill is that environmental fee, and that's what's covering this event today. Now, of course, if you can't make it out today, that's no worries. On our website, we do have a list of events in the future where you can participate for free. All you have to do is go to KSAT.com, just search in free hazardous event, and it'll pop right up. It'll be there, and you can have all the information you need for future participation. Reporting live on the South Side, Alyssa Cole, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alyssa. 2 people are in the hospital this morning after being shot outside of a bar on the city's east side. This happened around 2 this morning. San Antonio police say a fight broke out inside Billy's Bar 47. That's on the 4700 block of Pecan Valley Drive. The fight escalated outside. 20 rounds were fired and 2 people were shot. Both victims taken to the hospital. They were in stable condition. Police, however, are still searching for that shooter.
Well, a 17-year-old in the hospital this morning after she was shot in the arm during a suspected drive-by. It happened just after 11 last night. It happened on the 2300 block of Saunders Avenue. It's the city's west side. And here's the thing. Police tell us that the victim was just in her living room at the time she was shot. She was taken to the hospital. She is expected to be okay, but right now, investigators are working. They're reviewing several Ring cameras in and around the neighborhood, trying to figure out who is responsible and why they would do this.
Well, 2 people are claiming to be the victims in an overnight shooting outside of apartments on the city's south side. A 17-year-old was shot after 3 a.m. at the Mission Del Rio apartment homes on VFW Boulevard. San Antonio police say the teen was shot in the parking lot after getting into a fight with another male. The victim was taken to the hospital where he's expected to be okay.
There's exciting news this week. San Antonio unveiling the plans for the $2.5 billion airport project. On top of all the beautification aspects, we have a big question. What could this mean for the expansion of our local economy? To answer that question and talk a lot about the growth of local businesses and the future of the Alamo City, the president and CEO of Greater SATX is joining us live on Leading SA tomorrow at 8 a.m. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, you can submit them right now. Just head to the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. And of course, join us tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. for the full conversation. Time now, 9:38, 44 degrees out.
Still ahead at 9:30, the Briscoe Western Art Museum hosting a special presentation and exhibit in observance of Black History Month.
And up next, what a high school student is saying after a life-changing brain injury. Sarah, you did this story.
Yes, Johnny, oh my gosh, he's so brave and his family is so supportive of him. Next, we're going to talk about his recovery, which is incredible, and his message he has for the community.
Now let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. It is starting to warm up. How warm will it get today? What about tomorrow? What about President's Day? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit.
Well, a Utopia high school student's life turned upside down after a traumatic brain injury last summer.
So he was number 3 in his class, a varsity athlete in several sports. He had dreams of joining the Marines. That injury left him in the hospital for months, forcing him to learn how to re-walk and even learn how to talk again.
I had the honor to speak with Johnny Casares and his mother about his journey to recovery and his message that he has for the community. On July 18th, 16-year-old Johnny Casares woke up with a slight headache. He didn't think anything of it and drove to work down a farm-to-market road near Vanderpool, Texas. But that small headache was really his brain having internal bleeding.
It caused me to pass out or lose consciousness, and I hit a tree.
Someone happened to see the crash and call 911. His truck was totaled, and the crash broke his femur, collapsed his lung, and also caused a traumatic brain injury on top of his brain bleed. He was airlifted immediately to University Hospital, where his family was told they weren't sure if he would live.
It was like an hour by hour seeing how he was going to progress, seeing if he was even going to make it.
But Johnny is a fighter. After being unconscious for a month, he woke up.
I could see that I was in a hospital bed. I was like, oh God, where am I? Why am I here? I should be at work.
Johnny had to relearn how to talk, sit up, and the hardest feat, rounds of occupational and physical therapy. He was released to go back to school in September, where his classmates cheered for him as he walked across the gym during homecoming court. Johnny says he still has a lot of work to do, calling his traumatic brain injury an invisible injury. He may seem fine on the outside, but wants to bring awareness to others, to have patience with those with TBI, and take time to educate yourself on what it takes to overcome it. It's why his mom has tracked his progress through an Instagram page to remember how far he has come.
Not knowing if we were going to get to hug him again and tell him how much we love him. It was very hard. It was very hard.
Johnny says he wants to become a physical therapist after his therapists have been inspirational to him. His biggest inspiration, however, his family, thanking them for never leaving his side as he recovers.
Thank you. Really, there isn't any other family that I would want to be in.
This was such a touching story. You can really see the love that his family has for Johnny. And also they were just so grateful for the Utopia community that just embraced him and has been so supportive. And what's crazy is he said that he was going to work when the crash happened. It's a farm to market road. He said it's not very traveled. somebody just happened to see the crash, and that it was just a chain of events. That person who was able to call 911 quickly when EMS got there, there were volunteer EMS people for that community. He knew both of them, a school nurse and a family friend. I mean, just so many different things helped save his life.
Yeah, and he sounds great. He looks great. I mean, the road to recovery, he's on, and he looks amazing.
He's determined, so we wish you the best, Johnny.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, turning to weather now, you know, it has been a very dry stretch for us. You don't need me to tell you that. You could just look at the grass outside in your home. But I do want to point out, we are really on that bullseye of extreme and exceptional drought around the San Antonio metro area. Helotes, Medina Lake area, Bandera, Bulverde, Bernie, up to Fredericksburg, Canyon Lake, all in the worst category of drought, exceptional drought. And here's some not so great news. When you look at the week ahead, we only have a small chance, 20%, for an isolated shower on Wednesday morning. And so that's through next week. Now, the Climate Prediction Center for March of 2023, this next month, also predicts that we'll have below average precipitation in San Antonio. That doesn't mean it's not going to rain at all during March. It's just that March is one of our rainier months, and it looks like we'll probably have below average rainfall. Why have we been experiencing this drought for so long? Well, this was our third winter, consecutive winter, with a La Nina oceanic pattern out in the Pacific. Now, the ocean and the atmosphere work very close together and create weather. And during a La Nina winter, we typically have drier winters. So this was our third consecutive dry La Nina winter. But here's some good news. We are saying goodbye to La Nina. La Nina has weakened significantly, becoming more neutral. And there's even the potential in the summer, or at least in the late summer, that we could be seeing El Nino weather pattern, which is when the ocean, Pacific Ocean off the coast of Peru is a little bit warmer than average. That usually leads to a wetter fall and winter for us, typically. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's just going to be pretty dry for pretty long here. And unfortunately, as you know, if you've been here in San Antonio long enough, you know that typically droughts end in floods. Here's a look outside right now. It's 41 degrees with east winds at 5 miles per hour. We've got mostly cloudy skies in place. It's 39 though in Bernie, 41 in Bulverde, 42 in New Braunfels, 42 in Hondo, 44 in Devine, and 37 in Kerrville. A wider view, 42 in Del Rio, 47 in Cotulla. We've seen those clouds move in. There's peaks of sunshine through those clouds, though, as they've moved in from the west. As we take a wider view here across your KSAT 12-hour forecast, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies all day long, 52 at noon, and we'll be looking at 59 for the high temperature right around 4 or 5 o'clock. So a cool day. You'll want the jacket all day. Unlike yesterday, though, and the day before, the winds are not going to be as strong. We'll have winds from the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, so you won't need to bundle up too much. Temperatures tonight, though, will be falling into the low 50s by about 8 o'clock tonight. So if you have Saturday night plans, maybe date night plans, going to the rodeo, just know that you're going to want that jacket too. 59 in Seguin, 59 in Hondo. It'll be 55 in Comfort and Kerrville, 55 in Bernie and Bulverde, 58 in Canyon Lake, 62 in Pleasanton and Floresville, and 62 in Nixon Smiley. It's very dry outside. Dew points are in the 20s. That is toward the bottom of the scale. We usually see dew points in the 20s, desert air. Now that's going to change over the coming days. Tomorrow dew points are going to be rising, but it's still going to be pleasant outside with dew points in the 40s and 50s. But by Monday and Tuesday, it will be noticeably humid outside on Monday and Tuesday before we see humidity fall again on Wednesday and Thursday. At the same time that it gets humid, it's going to be warm. Take a look at Monday and Tuesday. High temperatures in the low 80s. So humid for President's Day and warm in your 80 degrees. We'll have some patchy fog early tomorrow morning, but a nicer day for any kind of outdoor activities on Sunday, 75. Looking ahead, only a small sliver of chance for rain Tuesday night into Wednesday. And even though it'll be warm behind that front, it is going to be less humid. One thing I don't see on there, morning freezes. No morning freezes in the forecast over the next 7 to 10 days at least. It's possible that this morning could have been our last freeze of the season.
We have a lot happening this week. We have President's Day on Monday, Tuesday Mardi Gras, our Fat Tuesday,
right,
and then Wednesday, beginning of the Lenten season, Ash Wednesday.
A lot happening.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Just about 9:50, 45 degrees out.
take a look outside with the roads on TransGuide. If you're going to be, hitting the road, going about town, running your Saturday errands, not really seeing any incidents pop up on our end. If anything does, we'll let you know about it.
All right. Red or white?
White.
White?
It's not that I hate red, but I'm just,
Sarah Spivey?
White.
All right.
We're Sauv Blanc girls.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be talking all things wine in just a few moments.
Well, after 2 years of waiting due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Carnival is back in Rio de Janeiro, and it's coming back with all its splendor.
All right, let's take a look. Here we go. Look at that. Streets of Rio de Janeiro already immersed in music, dance, glitter, flowers, and all of the colors. The preparations for the traditional Samba Schools Parade underway, with the last rehearsals taking place this weekend.
And it's one of Sarah Spivey's and my favorite days of the year. I didn't even know this was a day, Sarah. It's National Drink Wine Day, observed every year on February 18th. Wait, that's today? Oh, okay. So why is the world? I need to go get a bottle of wine.
Okay.
Wine is the world's oldest alcoholic beverages, famous for enhancing the flavor of a good meal, helping people feel relaxed and calm, pretty much why Sarah and I probably have a glass of wine. And there's also studies that show wine is good for your heart. So raise a glass to that tonight.
Okay.
I have also been reading a book on wine and trying to get my knowledge up a little bit and maybe do a little sommelier.
I was going to say, Sarah Spivey, the sommelier.
It would be
like triple alliteration.
When we go and have our drink together, I always let her pick the bottle, and it's always a good one. I'm just here for.
There you go. Just here to drink.
Yeah, just here to drink.
High praise. Thank you, Sarah.
Time now at 9:54, 45 degrees out.
As we go to break, we'll leave you with some sights and sounds of mutton bustin' at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo.
Yeehaw.
Looking ahead, you can see the artwork of a local artist who left his mark all over San Antonio. We're talking about Jesse Trevino, who passed away from cancer on Monday, and his work will be on display later today at the Central Public Library on Soledad. In honor of his memory, the library's staff has been inviting visitors into the foyer of the building's auditorium since Wednesday. Today is the last day of the open exhibit of his work. You can go from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Also happening today, the Briscoe Western Art Museum hosting a special presentation and exhibit in observance of Black History Month. Families are encouraged to come out here and see how the Buffalo Soldiers of Bexar County impacted Texas and impacted American history. The presentation will be given by members of the Bexar County Buffalo Soldiers organization. And then right after that, you're actually going to have a chance to see some of the artifacts up close. The event starts today at 2 p.m.
It's chilly outside with temperatures in the mid-40s. We'll only be warming up into the upper 50s today, struggling to get to 60 degrees, mostly cloudy and cool, south winds at 5 to 10. A chilly evening, too, with temperatures in the low 50s. Tomorrow, though, different story. We are going to have some sun, and it's going to be 75 degrees after some patchy morning fog. A beautiful day tomorrow. Humid on Monday and Tuesday with highs in the 80s. Becoming windy on Ash Wednesday with gusts up to 35 miles per hour possible from the west. Less humid as we end the week.
All right. Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. That is it for now, but we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
See you guys tomorrow, and have a good weekend, Massey family that's in town.